Hey everybody, we're here with a full review of Chef Art Smith's Homecomin in Disney Springs, one of the most talked about and popular restaurants in Disney World, and you don't even need a park ticket. Miranda, in a couple of words, how would you sum up this restaurant?
It's one of my favorites here at Disney Springs.
Well, let's see if we can prove that by reviewing everything. Let's head inside. All right, we're at our table. First thoughts, atmosphere.
I love it here.
I do really like the atmosphere here. It's loud, I'll say that.
It is loud.
But good music. They're playing Piano Man right now. I love some Billy Joel. And then a beautiful bar. It's very like rustic and tons of natural light. And then you're on the water. You're on the springs. So I don't know. I think it's quintessential Disney Springs environment. But we're starting off with our drinks here. Cheers.
I'm gonna try not to.
Oh, that was an unwinnable situation. Mine is the white peach sangria. Here she is. I wasn't gonna get a cocktail, but then our server said, "Do you want anything to drink? Water, a white peach sangria?" And I was like, you know what? I do want a white peach sangria. We are here hosted by Disney and Homecomin, so thank you guys for having us. But we come to Homecomin quite a lot without being hosted. This is sweet. And it's a little juicier than I like my sangria. I like a more wine-forward sangria. However, the peach flavor is so good. It doesn't taste overly sugary, even though it is on the sweeter side. And I can still really taste the flavors of the wine, so it is tasty.
And I got the honeybee. It's actually topped with a little bit of honeycomb and lemon. It's got that zest or tang of a lemon, but it's very honey-esque. Like it's like the essence of the honey without being overly sweet.
It's like a lot in your nose more than like,
yeah.
I gotcha. We've also got a whole bunch of appetizers, and honestly, we did not intend to order this much. There's only 3, but it just kept happening. So I'm gonna start with the Church Lady deviled eggs. These are kind of a famous item here, and I love deviled eggs. They're kind of a rarity on restaurant menus, so I love being able to get them.
For sure.
The egg is such a delightful texture. Like the actual yolk of the egg is whipped to perfection. It's got the littlest bit of paprika that has this fun kick on the side of your mouth, but it's not like spicy at all.
Right. It's not overly seasoned on the yolk side.
And then the bacon is so like thick and like goes so well with the egg. It's like breakfast in a dinner appetizer.
Yeah.
What do you not like about that? It's also got some tang to it, which for me is a must in a deviled egg.
Yes.
I really like a bit of a vinegary tang, and that's here.
So I was the culprit, and the reason that we got the bunch of puppies. Now, we got a half order. You can't order this as a full order, so this one came with 4. It also comes with a dip and a side of red pepper jelly. This is fantastic. These hash peppers, I'm telling you, like, you just peel them apart. They're super good.
Too. That was a plot
They
twist.
are. They've got a little bit of like a jalapeno kick to the center of them. It's just enough to know that it's there, but when you combine it with the jelly, it is incredible. So good. That jelly reminds me of the one from Roundup Rodeo Barbecue.
Oh yeah, it's got a nice kick to it too. And pepper jelly is at its best when it has a kick. Because pepper jelly, sweet, but when you can get a kick to it, it becomes this like sweet and spicy, but not in a really spicy way. Like nothing here, I would say don't get if you're averse to spice. It's delicious. Plus you can always cool it down with the pimento cheese, which is kind of a famous, another famous thing here at Homecomin. A lot of the things we're gonna be eating are famous. These deviled eggs are, the pepper jelly is, and then definitely our last appetizer. Probably the most famous thing on the menu, maybe?
Probably so. These thigh-high chicken sandwiches comes as a set of 3.
Typically, this is my entree. I get this starter as my entree. Just like for scale, like these are big sliders. So if you get, share an app with someone, we did get it this time with all white meat, which I've never been asked before at Homecomin. It used to be that these were always dark meat. The flavor in the dark meat is very good. These are wild, like truly. Honestly, I will say, though I do find the dark meat texturally a challenge, which is why I have a little trouble with it. I think the flavor of the dark meat is better in these. So if you are okay with the texture challenges, go the dark meat. But everything about these is delicious. And it's all the famous stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is that pepper jelly. The pepper does get a little bit spicy. So if you are totally spice averse, these are a no-go. But if you can handle even a little, you'll be fine. We're gonna take our footage of our entrees and then we'll review them. They're huge. We've got some new items. Both of us got new entrees here. I got the meatloaf meal plate. I love meatloaf. I know that that's kind of a controversial take, but I do love meatloaf. And this one does come with like a homemade tomato sauce. I think meatloaf is best served with ketchup, so this is close enough. It was very tasty. Not as good as my dad's. Shout out Dad. The meatloaf itself has a good texture. It's definitely that like, you know, kind of like really finely ground beef texture. But it's 2 huge pieces. It's got the sort of like homemade ketchup here that does have like chunks in it. And it goes really well with the meatloaf. There's a bit of heat to it. I really like this. And honestly, my ideal plate, because I'm from the South, is a meat and 2, which is basically what this plate is. It's my meat of meatloaf and my green beans, which are my favorite side, and mashed potatoes, which you can, if you want to, add cheese and bacon to, like Miranda did. And I was honestly most excited when she got this plate down to have another cheddar biscuit. Yay! Oh, there were so many green beans hiding under the cheddar biscuit. Look at how much more green beans there are.
I know, there was a lot.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. I'd get it again, but it's definitely not my favorite meatloaf I've ever had, but not because it's bad, just because it's more unique, and meatloaf is something I want it to be meatloaf, just as is.
The way you know it?
I want it to be my dad's meatloaf. It's really honestly crazy that Chef AllEars.net didn't get my dad to put the meatloaf on the menu. So.
We work on that, Chef Art?
Yeah, Chef Art, could we get my dad's meatloaf on the menu?
All right, well, I think I got you beat on the entree. Look how massive this, literally. I told our waitress that she didn't warn me I was taking home the whole like buffet of foods. So similar to Quincy, I also got a cheddar biscuit, also kind of rounded into that. I've got a onion gravy, like it's in this little skillet thing. You'll see that here in a little bit. I, as she mentioned before, got the mashed potatoes, but I got mine with cheese and bacon on top, which I believe is an extra charge, which is delicious, by the way. I have like broccolini instead of green beans. And then the chicken itself is like the whole chicken cut as a fillet and then fried, like steak fried chicken.
You crying? She's crying.
The country fried chicken itself is a little dicey.
So I'm really glad that they did put this gravy over top of it. But it's so good and it adds a lot of flavor. There's also more of those like ground up bacon tidbits sprinkled over, but they are also very well cooked, almost to a crisp. So it has a little bit of a tender dip to it, but it's not completely like crunchy.
The mashed potatoes though, those are my jam here. I love these things.
I just had them without the cheese and bacon, and they do taste just like homemade mashed potatoes.
How did you feel about the broccolini? You're a better
Oh, it was good. It's buttery, it's well cooked, it's got the firmness in the stalk, but it's not too crunchy. It's got the softness and the flavorful soaking up in the fronds at the top. I think broccolini is superior to broccoli, and I love broccoli. So I just love anytime broccolini is the side, I'm a happy camper. Overall, we had an awesome meal at Homecomin, just like we do every time. Homecomin might not be for everybody, but it could be for you. So you should eat at Homecomin if you want some Southern homemade classics. This is some of the best fried chicken you'll have, and everything's made with a lot of butter and a lot of love. You also should if you are looking for a good restaurant in Disney Springs. Homecomin often has walk-up availability despite its popularity. You might have to wait 45 minutes or so go over there a little bit before it's time to eat. But it's a really great spot for a good meal. Or if you want a meal that there's no question marks about. A lot of Disney restaurants are inconsistent. Homecomin is not. It will be good every time. You should skip this meal if you're on a tight budget. It's not the most expensive meal in Disney Springs, but it certainly can get pricey, especially if you end up with a lot of appetizers, which I do somehow every time here. You also might want to skip this if you want some more adventurous eats, as it is pretty classic American food, or if you don't want something too heavy. Everything on the menu here, including the salads, is somehow heavy. So I typically leave here needing to lie down. And if that's not going to be an option after, you might want to wait to go until you can lie down. And that's Chef AllEars.net's Homecomin. If you're still here, please like this video and drop this secret code in the comments so we know you made it all the way. Plus, don't forget to subscribe. We upload tips, games, reviews, and more from Disney World and beyond all week. Why? Because we're serious about fun. We'll see you next time. Bye.